G'day everyone, and welcome to another Tempest video. And ahoy from diggers and dealers, as no doubt by the time this video comes out, I'll be sitting in our booth at the conference. So if you're there, make sure you come say g'day. But we're here to talk about gold news today, and specifically drilling at our Range project in Mount Magnet. So let's get straight into it. The TLDR version is covered in our front page here as always. We're going to drill some of the targets at the Range project. It's going to be about 1,500 meters of RC drilling, and we're hoping to start as soon as possible. And for anyone who isn't familiar with our holdings in Mount Magnet, here's a convenient picture of our project in red with the high-profile companies either side of us. Also, there's some background on the project itself, which is about 20 kilometers of fantastic gold prospective ground right in the middle of all the action. And the key points to remember are that our neighbours are Ramelius and Ordell, and our project, which is essentially the same rock, sits right in between them. We did a release on that recently on the fact that we've done a bunch of new geology and we now have targets along a 7-kilometre strike length. We're feeling pretty excited about that, and we're basically really keen to test them very shortly. It'll be reasonably tight, but hopefully we can get that started this month. And that'll include drilling at the Wrangler target that's shown here in the picture. And there's quite compelling story there, both geologically and common sense wise with pure geometry. Going down, we've got a summary of our understanding of the geology at this time. Highlights here are that our consultants have come up with a similar conclusion to what we did some time ago, and they're quite convinced that several of the intrusion rocks on our project are direct analogies for some of the key ones that host most of the gold around the Mount Magnet region, including next door at the Barramaya project. And of course the meaty part of the announcement, where we mentioned that we've got 1,500 meters of RC drilling planned. We're going to get that started as soon as physically possible, really. And we're going to be testing 2 targets in this round. That'll be Wrangler and Defender. The Wrangler target I mentioned earlier, I've got a video on the previous work there you can check out. It's right beside an existing pit, and we've already got some rock chips with gold in it, and they're sitting in some very juicy metavolcanics. So very keen to see what comes out of that one. And the Defender target, there's a stack of old workings there, and again we've got some very nice porphyry sticking out, and it seems to have been walked over a bunch of times and sticking out of the ground. And as mentioned earlier, that's the kind of gear that seems to host most of the gold in Mount Magnet, so we're pretty excited to see what's in that one as well. And here we've got some results on our less mature targets still in the lab and elsewhere, and the results of those will inform what we do in terms of the future rounds of drilling on the other targets that we've got. But our immediate next steps is pretty much get on the ground and get everything ready and start putting holes in the ground as soon as physically possible. For those of you at Diggers, I look forward to seeing everyone there. I'll no doubt have some footage from the event up on YouTube at some point. For those of you who are not, well, for everyone really, make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube that you're currently watching, and keep an eye on our website as we've got lots of news coming up, and I look forward to sharing that with everyone. But until then,